Okay, everybody, how was your weekend? Hope you had some good grilling and just time to chill out off the job. Before we get started here, I do like to give shout outs and props to listeners who take the time to comment, good or bad. So, with that, I would like to mention Paul Nelson 1177. Thank you, Paul, for your comments. He's got some real good in-depth stuff in here. He has also, I believe, thrown out a suggestion, on doing bands outside of the glam scene, basically. The not so popular. He listed Shotgun Messiah, Leatherwolf, Tora Tora, stuff like that. And I absolutely, all my favorite metal bands are the less known. I think a lot of those bands were head and shoulders more talented, better songwriting, better look, better you name it than your Motley Crues and Warrants and Rats and stuff, but just never, for whatever reason, got the push from the label or whatever the case. Maybe they came along too close to that grunge era. But yeah, I think I'm going to work on that. I didn't think anybody would really care about that, but if just one viewer does, then that makes my dream come true because I'd rather talk about those bands anyway. We also had some comments from, let's see here. We've got Rod Belding 9523 in reference to my Ace Frehley Hall of Fame video. He says, is Ace a Hall of Fame member as a solo artist? No way. He, like, not even close, he says. He never sang, or he never even is even going to be up for consideration. If not for Kiss, he wouldn't even have had a solo career. And I can't argue. But thanks for the comments, Rod. And we had one on the same thing from Bill B89. He said, of the four original members, Ace had the most successful solo career. That is correct. He said, in his opinion, that should at least get him a nomination consideration. Yeah, that's valid. So, yeah, we got a couple of people chiming in. It's always awesome to have people throw their 2 cents in or 3 cents or whatever. It's all good. Like I said, whether you agree with me, whether you don't agree with me, and you just want to throw your opinion out there, awesome. I will never censor you. I will never, keep your voice from being heard. That's just not the way I do things. So appreciate that, everybody. And with that, I think we will get into 1988 for our list of hard rock and metal albums. So without further ado, let's jump over here. And we've got King's X, Out of the Silent Planet. Okay, that's different. And we've got In the New Age, Goldilocks, Power of Love, Wonder, Sometimes King, What Is This, Far, Far Away, Shot of Love, and Visions. And I will be honest, I don't think I've heard much from King's X. However, I do know the name. I just don't know if at any time in that, respective era, if I checked anything out or not. Nothing rings a bell other than the name. So we got King's X. Danzig, it looks like his debut album. Big boy, isn't he? Okay, Twist of Cain, Not of This World, She Rides, Soul on Fire, Am I Demon, Mother. Okay, I've heard that song because I think that was his popular video that he had out. Possession, End of Time, The Hunter, and Evil Thing. But again, I just didn't do much digging into Danzig at the time. Skagerrak. Never heard of that. Hungry for a Game. That does look like a pretty badass cover, though. I like that. Oh, wow, these are dice spelling out hungry for a game. That's pretty fucking cool. Okay, so they didn't say much about them, just hard rock, heavy metal. Okay. Hungry for a game, Joanna, somewhere in France, she's a liar. Boys, outrageous. This world, take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go. No, that's Eddie Money. Okay. Always in a line and facing the truth. I think I'm saying that right. Skagerrak? I don't know. Never heard of it. Okay. Another one I have not heard of. Brockus Helm? Black Death. That's interesting. We've got a medieval energetic male vocalist. Okay. Black Death, Prepare for Battle, Hell's Whip, Satan's Prophets, Fly High, Prophet's Scream, The Chemist, and Fall of the Curtain. Raucous Helm. Another new one. Okay. Hurricane, Over the Edge. I've got this album actually sealed, original release sealed. Pretty cool. Over the Edge, I'm 18. I wonder if that's a Cooper cover. I'm On to You was a great, great song, but I think they were primarily a one-hit wonder with that. I remember the video. Messing with the Hurricane, insane. We Are Strong, Spark in My Heart, Give Me an Inch, Shout, and Baby Snakes. Hurricane. Guys looked really cool. They sounded really solid on that I'm On to You thing. I never did back then take the time to check out the rest, but I just bought that sealed album last year, I think, because I got a good deal on it. Hurricane. Nuclear Assault, Survive. Okay, get some reactors going off there. Rise from the Ashes, Brainwashed, F Number. Now, is there any correlation, fans of Nuclear Assault, with F Number 9 from the Bullet Boys debut album? I don't know. Survive, Fight to be Free, Got Another Quarter, Great Depression, Wired, Equal Rights, PSA, Technology, and Good Times, Bad Times. Another band I've heard of, but never heard anything from that I'm aware of. Hellstar, A Distant Thunder. That cover does nothing for the name of the band or the title. Pointless. Bad marketing. The King is Dead, Bitter End, Abandoned Ship, Tyrannicide, Scorcher, Genius of Insanity. What I tell you about parentheses, Whore of Babylon, Winds of War, He's a Woman, She's a Man. Boy, this was in 1988. They were already predicting Biden's backward ass world that we'll be living in. Okay. Sorry, that's my political take for the day. Draw with it from it what you will. Hellstar, Distant Thunder. Violence, Eternal Nightmare. You watch YouTube censors this video now and sticks it straight up my ass for the next month. Sorry, YouTube. Okay. Eternal Nightmare, Serial Killer. I'm still trying to wake up. My mouth is not working. So let's test Rob right away. Phobophobia. Is that like the fear of Boba Fett? Phobophobia. Calling in the Coroner. TDS. What'd I say? Go back and watch my other videos if you're wondering why I'm ignoring everything in parentheses. Bodies on Bodies and Kill on Command. Violence. Judas Priest. I'll tell you, that is a badass cover. I mean, you can't get much cooler than that. Ramming the fist down on the earth. Cool cover. Very cool cover from a very cool band. This is about the time they started to take that heavy, heavy turn. But I was still able to find some good stuff on here, like Ram It Down is a great tune. Heavy Metal's my favorite tune on this. I mentioned in another video when that thing starts out after that solo and Halford's voice comes in. Oh my God, it's just fabulous. Love Zone, Come and Get It, Hard as Iron, Blood Red Skies is a good tune. I'm a Rocker is a good tune. Johnny Be Good is interesting. Most people laugh it off, but as somebody who always thought the song Johnny Be Good sucked, this was refreshing. It gave some killer Halford screams, some unbelievable guitar work by the boys Downing and Tipton. I like it. And Love You to Death and Monsters of Rock. So not a bad album from The Priest. And Bathory, Blood, Fire, Death. There should be comments there, or commas, right? Odin's Ride Over Nordland. All right. A Fine Day to Die, The Golden Walls of Heaven, Pace Till Death. That's a lot of pacing. Holocaust, For All Those Who Died, Dies, Iria, Blood, Fire, Death. So, let me check something here real quick because I'm getting pissed off. It makes you check something in the settings so you can display the goddamn albums properly. And I just don't see it now. Screw it. As you'll notice that some of these give you this blank because they think it's too, controversial, risque, whatever. But you can turn it on, but whatever. Okay, so this was Blood, Fire, Death by Bathory. Sword, Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. And really, who am I to disagree? Okay, so we've got Sweet Dreams, The Trouble Is, Land of the Brave, Back Off, Prepare to Die, Caught in the Act, Until Death Do Us Part, The Threat, Life on the Sharp Edge, and State of Shock. Not a clue. Okay. Scorpions, Savage Amusement. Hey, yeah, that's what we got here. Don't Stop at the Top. Rhythm of Love. That was a good tune. Passion Rules the Game. Media Overkill. Walking on the Edge. We Let It Rock. You Let It Roll. Every Minute, Every Day. Love on the Run. And Believe in Love. Again, I like the Scorpions. I've seen them live back in the heyday. But they just never have enough on one album. I mean, if you could take all their cool songs and make a greatest hits album, it'd be awesome. But they're just not a filler band, I guess. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Kicks Blow My Fuse. Another kick-ass cover from another kick-ass band who is hanging it up this year. And I have seen them twice in the last 2 to 3 years. Once here in Dickinson, North Dakota, which was really cool because it was outside at a street dance type thing. And then at was it Rock Timber or was it the Fargo Valley Fair? One of the two. Another outdoor show, really cool. Just a great band. Whitman is so entertaining, but apparently I was scheduled to see them at Rock Timber this year, but the lineup was so goddamn weak. I just couldn't bring myself to pay $300 a night for a hotel room at the casino because it's an outdoor venue outside the casino. So, between that and the $200 pit passes and stuff, it just, for kicks, I would have liked to see, I think, the original singer from Danger Danger. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. He would have been cool to see. But other than that, it was like Bret Michaels, Vixen, Lita Ford, just a bunch of stuff that's not worth paying the money for. So I passed And it turns out that is their second to last show. They are retiring. So good for them. Good career. Overlooked for most of their career, and this album helped bring them to the mainstream and give them some of the praise and respect they long deserved. So let's get to it. Red Light, Green Light, TNT. By the way, I pretty much like this whole album. Get It While It's Hot, cool. No Ring Around Rosie might be my favorite song on that album. Don't Close Your Eyes. I do not hate this song, but I hate hearing it over and over and over again. It's like Cinderella's Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. They're like really good songs, but they're played way too damn much. She Dropped Me the Bomb's a cool tune. Cold Blood's awesome. Piece of the Pie is fabulous. Boomerang's good. Blow My Fuse, legendary, and Dirty Boys. This really is one of the best hair metal band or albums in the 80s. It really is. I believe vastly underrated in my opinion. Okay, Kicks. Blind Guardian, Battalions of Fear. That's interesting. Majesty, Guardians of the Blind, Trial by the Archon. Boy, maybe I should have played Dungeons and Dragons when I was young. I just struggle with some of these medieval, mythical, satanic type terminology. Wizard's Crown, Run for the Night, The Martyr. That's a weird spelling. Battalions of Fear, and By the Gates of Moria. Blind Guardian. I've heard of Blind Melon. When they do that, I am not kind. Wasn't that them? Maybe not. Okay. The Prophet, Cycle of the Moon. You got a bicycle up on the moon. That's quite the bike ride. Cycle of the Moon, Can't Hide Love, On the Run, Sound of the Breaking Heart, Asylum, great Kiss album. Tomorrow Never Comes, Frontline, Hands of Time, great Kingdom Come album. Hyperspace, and Red Line Rider. Prophet, Cycle of the Moon. Okay, Lillian Axe, here we go. Want to talk about a fabulous album? Let's get into it with Ron Taylor and Mr. Blaze. Dream of a Lifetime. Inside Out. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, okay. Dream of a Lifetime, Inside Out, Visions of the Night. Dream of a Lifetime's a good tune. However, as much as I do like cool keyboard type, intros, this one's a tad long. The more that you get. Misery Loves Company is a good tune. Nobody Knows is a good tune. Hard Luck's a good tune. Waiting in the line, Laughing in Your Face. Lillian Axe. You want to check out Lillian Axe? I suggest starting with their second album, Love and War. Okay. Robert Plant, Now and Zen, stepping away from the old Zeppelin before it crashes. All right. Heaven Knows, Dance on My Own, Tall Cool One. I hate that fucking song. The Way I Feel, Helen of Troy, Billy's Revenge, Ship of Fools, Why, White, Clean and Neat, and Walking Towards Paradise. And I was never a Zeppelin fan, ever. But over the last year while I'm doing my job, driving around all night, Hair Nation's been playing quite a bit of, I believe it's Hair Nation's, that or Classic Rewind. They've been playing a lot of his solo stuff, and he's got some really good fucking ballads. I mean, the stuff I really like where you kind of just chill out. The names are escaping me right now, but maybe the albums will surface next year. I don't know. Okay, Robert Plant. Magnum P.I., Wings of Heaven. Days of No Trust, Wild Swan, Start Talking Love, One Step Away, It Must Have Been Love, But It's Over Now, right? It Must Be, oh shit, I just did that. Different Worlds, Pray for the Day, and Don't Wake the Lion, right? It ends there. Don't Wake the Lion. All right. Wings of Heaven by Magnum P.I. Riot, Thundersteel, These guys just didn't go away, did they? Okay. Thundersteel, Fight for Fall, Sign of the Crimson Storm, Flight of the Warrior, On the Wings of Eagles, Johnny's Back, Blood Streets, Run for Your Life, Buried Alive. Just simply Buried Alive. Okay. Oh, boy. Guns N' Roses Lies. Maybe the worst follow-up to a very successful album that I've seen in a long time. G-Side. Well, isn't that clever? From 1986. So apparently they threw shit in from 2 years prior because they didn't have enough material. Reckless Life, Nice Boys, Move to the City, and Mamakin. And every one of those songs blows ass. Then we got the R side from 1988. Patience, which is okay. Used to Love Her is a great song. I will say that fucking proudly. It's brilliant. It's clever. It's a good sing-along song. I love it. You're Crazy, and One in a Million. So yeah, Guns N' Roses coming back in with their second album. Poisons, Open Up and Say Ah, the cover that ceased to exist shortly thereafter because people are retarded and have no sense of allowing people to have freedom. So eventually it would be black except for the eyes and nose because apparently that tongue is offensive, but Gene Simmons put his tongue on every album cover for like 12 years. Whatever. Love on the Rocks, good tune. Nothing But a Good Time is a great tune. Back to the Rocking Horse, good tune. Good Love's a good tune. Tear Down the Walls is okay. Look But Can't Touch is okay. Fallen Angel, never really cared for it. The second worst ballad of all time next to Motley Crue's Home Sweet Home is the whiny Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Your Mama Don't Dance is a good ripoff, and Bad to Be Good sucks. So a pretty decent album from a pretty decent band. Poison. House of Lords. Love some House of Lords. Jufria. This album gets no love, and I absolutely love this album. Pleasure Palace is great. I Want to Be Loved. Awesome. Edge of Your Life. Looking for Strangers. Love Don't Lie. Slip of the Tongue's a good tune. Hearts of the World is brilliant. Under Blue Skies is anthematic and just awesome. Call My Name and Jealous Heart. Great album. Check it out if you like melodic, keyboard-driven type metal. House of Lords. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked. Okay, we've got Miracle Man. That was a good tune. Devil's Daughter. Crazy Babies was okay. Breaking All the Rules. Bloodbath in Paradise. Fire in the Sky. Tattooed Dancer. And Demon Alcoholic. Boy, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 fucking songs. That's it? Is he fucking mailing it in there or what? No Rest for the Wicked. Ozzy Osbourne. Europe. Out of This World. And I'm Not Superstitious. Stupid song. Let the Good Times Rock, Open Your Heart, More Than Meets the Eye, Coast to Coast, AM with George Norrie, Ready or Not, Sign of the Times, Just the Beginning, Never Say Die, Lights and Shadows, Towers Calling, Tomorrow. These guys were like a 3-hit wonder, right? Carrie, Final Countdown, and Rock the Night. Maybe Superstitious and Cherokee you could add, but yeah, just not a great band. Had some good songs, but just not a great band. New Jersey. I went to this concert in Denver, Colorado. I was about 16 years old. I was at Fiddler's Green, an outdoor venue, all grass seats, kind of like a football stadium type incline. And it was pouring fucking rain that night. And God bless them, they played through it. Of course, they were under a overhang tarp. It was a great show. I was really jazzed to go for the opening band, which was Blue Murder. And they canceled, and some unknown or up and coming band that I had never heard of named Skid Row got the opening bill. I think they at that time had Youth Gone Wild or 18 in Life come out, and that was it. And interestingly enough, for the encore, or their final song, whatever it was, I don't remember what song it was, but they introduced Zakk Wylde, who had just joined Ozzy Osbourne's band, to come out and play with them. And he was stumbling fucking drunk. It was hilarious. But yeah, all in all, a good night. Lay Your Hands on Me, kick-ass intro, Bad Medicine, or as, well, I can't even tell you what Darren calls it because I might offend somebody. I like the song, he hates it. Born to Be My Baby, I can't stand that. Living in Sin, it's okay for a ballad. Blood on Blood's pretty good tune. Homebound Train, Wild is the Wind, Ride Cowboy Ride, Stick to Your Guns, I'll Be There for You, horrible song. 99 in the Shade, and Love for Sale. And you can kind of see, I bet, and I'm not going to say for sure, but either he was working on Blaze of Glory for Young Guns or something, because just given the song titles, you could see he's already starting to change to that fucking country-ish Bon Jovi that would just reign its ugly head for the next few years. Homebound Train, Ride Cowboy Ride, Stick to Your Guns. I mean, you could just start seeing it, right? All right, New Jersey, Bon Jovi. Overkill, Under the Influence. Did I say Over the Influence? No, Overkill, Under the Influence. Shred, Never Say Never. Hello from the Gutter, Mad Gone World. Brain Fade, Drunken Wisdom, End of the Line, Head First, Overkill 3. All right. And Anthrax, State of Euphoria. Be All, End All, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, Make Me Laugh, Antisocial, Who Cares Wins, not to be confused with Paul Stanley's Who Dares Wins. Now It's Dark, Schism, Misery Loves Company, ripping off Lillian Axe, 13, and Finale. Anthrax, State of Euphoria. Oh boy, Van Hagar, OU812. Kind of a clever title. Unfortunately, it's still Van Hagar. Okay, so let the radio puke songs begin. We've got Mine All Mine. How do I know when it's love? Horrible fucking song. AFU, Cabo Wabo. Even then, he had dreams of peddling his swill. Source of Infection, Feels So Good, Finish What You Started, Black and Blue, and Sucker in a Three-Piece. What I don't understand is Van Halen was a rock band. Sammy Hagar was a rock solo artist. Came from, Montrose, a rock band. And you get them together, and you get radio play pussy shit. I don't understand it. Okay, Manowar, Kings of Metal. These guys really, really like big, muscular men. Kind of tells you about them, doesn't it? Little foreshadowing. Wheels of Fire, Kings of Metal, Heart of Steel, Rip It Off a Trickster song, Sting of the Bumblebee, The Crown, and The Ring, Kingdom Come, great band, Hail and Kill, The Warrior's Prayer, and Blood of the Kings. Manowar. Right. King Diamond, Them. Out from the Asylum, Welcome Home, The Invisible Guest, T, Mother's Getting Weaker, Bye Bye Mystery, A Broken Spell, The Accusation Chair, Them, Twilight Symphony, and Cinderella's Coming Home. King Diamond. Where are we at? 21. Stage Dolls. I don't know if I've heard of this band. Let's see. Still in Love, Wings of Street, Lorraine. Wings of Steel, sorry. Lorraine. Waiting for You, Love Cries, Mystery, Don't Stop, Ripping Off Journey, Hanoi Waters, and Ammunition. Stage Dolls. Alien. Alien. And another cover done by somebody's 4-year-old son in art class for the challenged. Anyway, Brave New World, Tears Don't Pull Out the Fire, Go Easy, I've Been Waiting, Jamie Remember, what a stupid fucking name. Feel My Love, Only One Woman, Wings of Fire, Dying by the Golden Rule, Touch My Fire, got an obsession with fire here, that's 3, Dreamer, and Mirror. So, Alien, a bunch of arsonists put out an album. Okay, Survivor, Too Hot to Sleep. No shit, God, I hate that. Okay, She's a Star, Desperate Dream, Too Hot to Sleep, Didn't Know It Was Love, Rhythm of the City, Here Comes Desire, Across the Miles, Tell Me I'm the One, Can't Give It Up, and Slaughter's epic song, Burning Bridges, being covered by Survivor, Too Hot to Sleep. Okay, Running Wild, Port Royale. Okay, bunch of guys sitting around the bar, not a female anywhere in sight, and a pirate flag. What's that tell you about what's going to happen here shortly after drinks? Okay. Intro, Port Royal, Raging Fire, Into the Arena. Holy shit. Shitshun? Not a fucking clue. Final Gates, Conquistadors. Conquistador. Blown to Kingdom Come, War Child, Mutiny, and Calico Jack. All right. Ooh, the description here. We've got energetic, history, anthematic, epic, rebellious, crime, heavy. Ooh, scared of these guys. Doesn't it look like Takashi right there from Revenge of the Nerds? All right. Really? I kind of thought it did. You know what I'm saying? You just...
Oh no. I drink to that.
Okay. We've got Death, Leprosy. Okay. Leprosy, Born Dead, Forgotten Past, Left to Die, Pull the Plug, Open Casket, Primitive Ways, and Choke on It. Very positive band. Death by Leprosy. LA Guns debut album. That is a badass logo. I used to draw that all the time. I had it all fucking decked out on my jean jacket. Fabulous fucking logo. They've kind of killed it nowadays, but that one, badass. No Mercy, good tune. Sex Action, good tune. One More Reason, good tune. Electric Gypsy, good tune. Nothing to Lose, Bitches Back, Cry No More, One Way Ticket, good tune. Hollywood Tea, Shoot for Thrills, awesome. Best one on this album. And Down in the City. LA Guns, another band that kind of went through a transformation. They came out like a street biker sound metal and kind of fell into that glam on their next album, but nevertheless, they were still good. Good band, LA Guns. Okay. Dare, Out of Silence. Oh, this guy's doing his best Kip Winger and failing miserably. Okay. Abandon, Into the Fire, Nothing is Stronger Than Love, Runaway, Under the Sun, The Rain Dance. You see, I'm a stupid person because a lot of this shit I thought was 2 words, like Rain Dance, or at least hyphenated at best. King of Spades, Heartbreaker, Return to the Heart, and Don't Let Go. So we've got another band I have never heard of, Dare. I did see a terrible band who had to fill in for, I believe, White Lion on one show called Dare Force, and they sucked. I don't know if there's any correlation here. Jane's Addiction. No cover. Nothing shocking from Jane's Addiction. Did they ever say what her addiction was? Was it, cox, or was it cocaine? No. Up the beach, ocean size, had a dad. Well, I pretty much think everybody did. Ted just admitted, says Bill. Standing in the shower thinking. Some fucking bad titles. Summertime Rolls, Mountain Song, Idiot's Rule. Well, they would know. Jane Says, and Thank You Boys. Jane's Addiction. Okay, here we go. The Rothmaster, David Lee Roth. This is a phenomenal album. This is where him and Mr. Vice stick it straight up Van Hagar's ass and bury anything they could ever do. Knucklebones, fabulous, badass tune. Just like Paradise, one of the greatest hair metal rock anthem-esque time. Oh, it's just beautiful. So much awesome harmony. Great solo from Steve Vai on that song. The Bottom Line, Skyscraper, damn good. Hot Dog and a Shake is awesome. Stand Up is fucking killer. One of the biggest, baddest fucking Billy Sheehan bass lines you'll ever hear. Heine, Perfect Timing, and Two Fools a Minute. Love this album. Love David Lee Roth in this era. Couldn't really care less about him with Van Halen, but he really shined as a solo artist. Living Color Vivid. Let's see. Very interesting cover. Okay, so we've got one of the greatest songs from the decade, Cult of Personality. These guys look so fucking cool, and I tell you, that guitar player could play his fucking ass off. And I think they're still touring now. I Want to Know, Middleman, Desperate People, Open Letter, Funny Vibe, Memories Can't Wait, Broken Hearts, Glamour Boys, What's Your Favorite Color, and Which Way to America. And I don't know a lot about their music, but I'm telling you, I should go back, because if it's anywhere close to as good as Cult of Personality, I will fucking love it. Suicidal Tendencies. Weren't they just in this? Or maybe that was last year. How Will I Laugh Tomorrow When I Can't Even Smile Today? So they decided to write a thesis as their album title. Good for you. It's probably more words than any of them can say in a sentence without saying, dude. Okay. Trip at the Brain, Hearing Voices, Pledge Your Allegiance, How Will I Laugh Tomorrow, The Miracle, Surf and Slam, If I Don't Wake Up, Sorry, ? Is that kind of like the old days, Sorry, Not Sorry? One Too Many Times, The Feeling's Back, Suicidal Tendencies. Terrible album. Okay, Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 2. Okay, so nothing like being original with your title. Invitation, Eagle Fly Free, You Always Walk Alone. Because Bruce Kulick says, I walk alone. And then they come back and say, well, yeah, Bruce, you always walk alone. Rise and Fall, Dr. Stein, We've Got the Right, March of Time, I Want Out, and Keeper of the Seven Keys. Once again, I am the gatekeeper. Are you the keymaster? Okay, Slayer, South of Heaven. All right. South of Heaven, Silent Scream, Live Undead. Live Undead? I hate that fucking word, because context is everything usually, but when it comes to metal, you can never tell. Live, live, yeah. Behind the Crooked Cross, Mandatory Suicide, Ghosts of War, Read Between the Lies, Cleanse the Soul, Dissident Aggressor, and Spill the Blood. Slayer. Crimson Glory, Transcendence. That's actually a pretty cool cover. Okay, they are a fantasy, melodic, science fiction, triumphant, progressive, male vocalist, epic, dark, energetic, passionate, heavy metal band. Lady of Winter, Red Sharks, Painted Skies, Mask of the Red Death. Wasn't that a movie? In Dark Places, Where Dragons Rule, Lonely, Burning Bridges. God damn, a lot of people did that Slaughter song. I would have never guessed it. Sorry, I had to kill a fly. Where was I? Okay. Eternal World and Transcendence by Crimson Glory. Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. Okay, I think this is about when they started to gain some momentum. Gaining momentum. I Remember Now, Anarchy X, Revolution Calling, Operation Mindcrime, Speak, Spreading the Disease, Jesus. The Mission, Sweet Sister Mary, The Needle Lies, Electric Requiem, Breaking the Silence, I Don't Believe in Love was not a bad song considering it's Jeff Tate. Waiting for 22, My Empty Room, and Eyes of a Stranger was not too bad. Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. Megadeth, So Far, So Good. So fucking what? All right. Okay, so we got Into the Lungs of Hell. Set the World Afire, Anarchy in the UK, which, if that's a remake of a punk song, it sucks. Mary Jane, 502, In My Darkest Hour, Liar, and Hook in the Mouth. Megadeth. Oh, Cinderella's Long Cold Winter. Not a bad album, but this is where they turn to kind of mellow bluesy for me. Bad Seamstress Blues and Falling Apart at the Seams. And I just don't like it. Gypsy Road, one of the most legendary guitar intros of all time. Good tune. Don't Know What You Got. Like I said, overplayed. Still a good tune. I just can't stand hearing it anymore. The Last Mile, to me, is a better ballad than Don't Know What You Got. Love that song. Second Wind, Long Cold Winter is a horrific, way too long, fucking agonizing ear torture song. If you don't like it, Coming Home's a great tune. Fire and Ice and Take Me Back. Cinderella's Long Cold Winter. Testament, The New Order. Hey, wow, look at that. There's like a skull radiating from the earth. That's pretty cool. Eerie Inhabitants, The New Order, Trial by Fire. God, Gene Simmons tribute. Into the Pit, Hypnosis, Disciples of the Watch, The Preacher, Nobody's Fault, A Day of Reckoning, and Musical Death. Testament, The New Order, Metallica, and Justice for All. And I believe this might be the album that I was tortured with by a buddy of mine back in the day, Michael Place. And outside of one, I think I asked the question. It was this one or the album before. If it was like 1.5 hour song, because you literally couldn't tell when one stopped and one started, and no difference in between. Just a bunch of fucking. Oh, fuck, I hate that. Okay, Blackened and Justice for All, Eye of the Beholder. One, which was a good song, which had a very, very cool guitar intro riff, a badass, power metal, but that was about it. The Shortest Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, The Frayed Ends of Sanity, To Live is to Die, and Dyer's Eve. Metallica, Injustice for All. Iron Maiden, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I'm not even going to do that math. I'm guessing they're all inbred. Okay, Moonchild, Infinite Dreams, Can I Play with Madness? Is that really? I thought that was Queensryche. Can I Play with Madness? I don't know. You kind of sound the same, right? They both got that fucking vibrato Cher sound to their voice. The Evil That Men Do, Seventh Son of a seventh son, the prophecy, the clairvoyant, and only the good die young. All right. Well, seventh son of a seventh son of a bitch, Iron Maiden. Okay, so that's 1988, people. God damn, I love Java. Okay, so very, very good viewership for 1987. Hopefully 1988 goes well. I am one album away, one video away from finishing off the decade of the 80s, and what I will do from there, I have not decided. So, comments, suggestions, whatever would be nice. Yeah. I still want to do a different video, but I just can't figure out what I want to do it on yet. I might take that dude's advice and cover some hair metal bands that most people won't know about, but are awesome nonetheless. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I think I'm up to 64 now. That's awesome. And thanks for the comments. And until next time, take her easy.